I think I have, yeah, 534 attack and 520 break power with 6800 HP. So this, basically I brute force through any of the dark and light monsters because I have no dark and light.
Alright, how do we do this shit again? Let me open my manuals again.
You do not have to draw, so I've already pre-drawn. One thing I need to look for.
Markers.
You going Astro again?
Yeah, I'm giving it a shot.
Yeah, after raid I gotta cap my tomes and then farm materia. Yay, farming materia.
Oh, you don't got time to play Civ?
I think what we should do, Emma, is let's go ahead and play Civ, because Deli and Riley are gonna fall asleep pretty quickly, and then me and you can go ahead and do the Tombstone.
Y'all are late nighters.
No, we just have lasting power.
Hey, it's just because of inexperience over on this end, okay?
Oh, wait. There we go. That explains that.
It's fine as long as you
You
have
are
rapid
not helping your case, Ryla.
Here, it's fine as long as you have the rapid reload trait.
X.
I'm ready.
Who am I, Rakam?
Specs?
He already said he was ready.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the countdown.
Commencing fuck up.
I got it.
Spread out.
Wait.
What the?
Stack.
Stack.
Numbers!
Critical hit. Wave. 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 Critical hit.
Close A?
B.
Close B.
Close B,
Yeah.
Wave.
Don't say anything, even though someone figured it out.
I didn't figure it out. I just moved out of the AoE and I was looking and I was already where I was supposed to be.
I was keeping comms clear for the officers.
I guess wrong.
Check your spots.
Master, get out of my spot.
I'm supposed to be on B.
I know, I'm on 1. You backed
I
off
was-
into 1.
I was just sitting there because we only had 5 people up and there was no way we were doing it.
Got to where we usually get to on the first pull, which is nice.
No rust.
Good balance. Oh no, make this quick. Let's see what we get. Good. Only thing that would have made it better is getting the Lord of Crowns as opposed to the lady.
I'm at outside 2, right? Bar 2?
Range DPS are going to be on the outside, yes.
Yeah, but it's you were at A, right, Deli? Outside A?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, you're outside 2. Because I know I'm outside 1 and Riley's outside B.
Hello.
That's mommy. That's mommy. Half an hour. Take your positions.
Delete! Ugh.
Riley, you're 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and Specs took my spot, so.
Actually, me and Al were. You didn't have to move over. The cone is very small at that point.
Yeah, except I'm 11.
I'm supposed to be 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, you were on 7-8.
Yeah.
Stack.
Oh, right.
Nope, that's it. We lost the tank.
Why don't we just go some wipe and start getting
My deeps!
Guys, remember your clocks. Get to where you need to be and stop moving once you're there.
Mechanics. Do them.
Enrage first, then deeps, right?
No, enrage consistently, then deeps.
Even better. Count it down.
Do it. Start the countdown. Also because I have
I'm
2
getting there.
balances.
I don't have a macro that does the countdown. I do it manually.
Make a macro.
You make a macro.
I can and will, but we're rating.
J-box. J-box.
Kisara.
I'm at.
That's.
I'm
You're
at
at
6.
6.
Oh, never mind.
Wait.
Never mind.
Just standard.
Just like that.
Alright.
Come on, Jaden. Open the door.
Attempt number 3.
Gotta remember, Deli, we're not most groups, so.
I feel like Gaben, we can't get past 3.
And I'm dead.
Ow!
Box.
Attacks?
What? Come on, guys!
Wait.
There was no critical hit there.
Still trying to get down a bunch of other things right now, so you'll have to give me.
Attack on me.
I think you're supposed to be on the other side.
Wait.
I'm 4-5.
Yeah, you're on 7-8.
You guys gotta pay attention to where she's turned. Don't worry about versus north and south, because sometimes she turns and you have to adjust for it.
Her little arrow on her
Could I
reticle is
make
always
could I
12.
make a suggestion? Mark with a big circle Emma. That way people know what way she is facing.
Emma would be automatically 12 no matter what, right?
Yeah, but by the same token, you know, the targeting reticle for her has that little gap in the back.
It does. It does. But let's do this to help those.
Alright, hold on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw a target going that way.
Alright, look, I've been 4-5 since we started this, and it hasn't been an issue. I've always stood right here, regardless of which way she's turned. So now I'm 7-8.
No, you're not
You're
standing. We're
still
standing on
4-5.
7-8. Because it changes based on where the boss is facing. So if the boss is facing this way, then your 4-5 is going to be to, my back right.
Okay.
Because if we base it on the actual arena, she ends up turning in various different directions, so it wouldn't work because Emma will probably end up at somebody's spot.
You pretty much have to just see where she's facing and maneuver yourself around her. Like her face will always be 12, basically, or in this case, where Emma is.
Got it.
Circle will always be told, basically.
At least until the last phase where she jumps to a square and then does it, then in that case I'll just jump in front of her, but...
Yeah, but that point, we're not there yet, so it doesn't even matter.
At that point, we have to be adaptable.
Also, immediately after the Spellblade ends, just get to your positions, because people are still, for some reason, running around whenever she's almost done the Waltz cast. Your DPS is awesome, but just get to the position.
No, it's not.
Your positions already, come on.
Wave.
That is
Critical hit. Wave. 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 Critical hit.
B on the marker. In.
Wave.
Get ready to go to your spot.
What was that?
Get to your spots.
Get together.
Back.
Back to your spots.
Bait out the hammers.
And stack for heals. Look away.
Wave. Critical hit.
Guys need to be stacked up for Cure 3.
Still on them for a little bit longer.
Wave.
Spell. Books, other way.
Yeah, crap.
Wave.
I should have just taken a book on the other side.
Well,
Doesn't
the book's
matter, it's
different.
physical.
Yeah. But different books do different things.
Well, it's more the fact that I took a book that was already taken, or tried to. On Delhi's side. Whatever.
If you have the prey marker, you have to take the books on the north side.
Yeah.
If you have the stacker, if you're unmarked, you have to take the book on the south side.
Like AoE and unmarked, blue book. Other book, green.
Do the stack mark? Does it matter where the stack markers? Which ones they take?
Well, usually they take the inside ones, and then mark take the outside ones.
Yeah, unmarked take the inside, mostly because of the fact that way you don't have two people with markers in the upper. Yeah.
Okay, so unmarked goes in the middle. Got it.
And just
Also,
remember, you have to stand on the edge, so that way that when the folios drop, you don't get hit by the same.
just a quick note so people don't get oinked. So the people have an easier time with oink. The first books, you don't have to position yourself for the hammer. So you can stand on the edge of a circle or like, you know, in the middle of the square.
It's on ammo.
Oh shit.
You move back in.
I thought you were still standing up at the front.
Don't you move. Don't move anymore.
That.
Wave.
Well, my res was shot, but
Don't worry about adjusting. That's what's killing us the most with this early stuff. You're adjusting for somebody else who either may move or won't. But if you're in the right spot, then it's their fault, and leave it alone.
It's on me.
I'm sorry, what? Oh.
Rocks, hurry.
Wave.
I'm gonna cover that.
Attack.
Letters.
Critical hit. Wave.
Corrupt.
I got the token. Drag your specs.
Wave.
Ten-second left swift cast.
Dragon's about to come up. Careful, that dragon's gonna breathe on someone. Home gang.
Wave.
And I'm at front here.
Critical hit.
For fuck's sakes.
I had no mana near the end of that.
My bad, my cooldown didn't go off.
Home earlier if you have to. You know it's coming.
Yeah, and she apparently selected me as the target for it.
Oh, is that why I didn't get ribbit? Okay.
Yeah. She selected me and then Emma ripped threat because I couldn't do anything.
Pick specs.
Yeah, since I had to basically pop up, taunt the dragon, and then home game.
Rodent, sorry.
Trying to bait one more card.
Guys, get out so I can move in.
Stack.
DPS
They're
is
right
not
there.
important. If you can't hit it, but you're the one getting targeted, move out. Get out. This early
Wait.
stage, the DPS is nowhere near important right now. We need to survive, because if we die, then it makes no difference.
Are there no DPS checks in this fight?
There is,
There
but the
are.
point is that
DPS.
it doesn't matter to us yet.
Yeah, the only one we already meet the ones that we've met, which is the white token, and the dragon, and the panda.
Yeah, the only one we have to meet
You and me
is
both,
the
man.
Enrage, which we're not getting to because we keep dying.
We should not be dying in this first phase ever again. Focus.
Like, if you got the marker, you need to get out so I can stack with everybody else because they're not moving to me, so...
Done, Oscar.
Positions.
Wave.
Stack. Stack, Ellie. No.
Sorry, the wording
That's
is
all I-
me out.
It's like we're getting hit by that
Fine,
approach
we're
anyway.
okay. We're okay for now. What? Why did we have 2 people dead?
Because Specs didn't go to his square.
One stack would have been fine.
Kasara, you respects. God damn it.
And now
Nothing we can do about that.
all the vines are going to be fucked up because there's not enough people.
Critical hit. Wave.
Kicks ours in what sense? In positions.
Wave.
Jesus fuck! Come on!
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no. I'm not resing that many times with him.
I died to Dimensional Wave.
I know.
I'll stab all of you.
my focus is just starting to come online. To be fully honest.
It should be
You
Yeah,
need
so-
to work on that.
Yeah, I know.
if we fail the game, it's a 20% damage loss and healing loss. If anybody fails it.
Yeah, but one is something that we can try and get through for the time being.
No, it's not one. It's 2 stacks. If
Well, it was 2
anyone
because
fails
you
it.
didn't get there in time. But had you gotten there, because you didn't
The-
get pig.
It's not
kills
per
you if you don't
person,
make it.
Zara.
It kills you if you don't make it. It just stacks on everybody if anyone fails it. So
I'm
no
very
one
much
can
aware
fail.
of this. I'm very much aware of this.
Everyone stack on ammo.
Rocks.
Spread. Dodge.
Wave.
You. Oh, okay.
Get ready, stack. Stack. Play the game.
Numbers.
No.
Critical hit. Wave.
What you got?
Wave.
Dragon. Targeting specs, don't go through.
Wave. Critical hit.
Far A. Oh, wait, no, far B, far B.
Far B, far B.
Sprint.
It's not far B.
Close B, close B.
Gosh,
Oh,
shit.
God damn.
Why is this one so hard to read?
Because they can spawn on the
Wait.
fucking corners and then you can't tell which direction they're facing because they're glowing.
And there's no AoE markers to mark them.
Well, I mean, if they spawn on the corners, you just need to look at the sides of the corners. Which side they come on.
Because they're always facing forward from that side.
You're in a straight line.
And the 1 in 8
Peter,
chance that she would
For
target
that
the,
one, I wasn't actually looking because I had frog, so I was waiting for that.
1 in 8 chance and it targets and this is the 1 in 8 chance.
That wasn't the
I
part
need
that
to-
kind of screwed us over, though.
Yeah, I need to take this phone call.
Okay.
And I see Shell. because I got a card set to start once we're back. Because I'm missing a hole. Never wanted to be in 15 on the IRL. Wonderful. Holy. Oh no.
Back.
Who are we down? Ulfric's taking this phone call?
Yes, Ulfric's the one taking the phone call.
Okay.
She watched the video linked. It's funny.
Hey, 1 second, I gotta call maintenance real fast. It seems like our AC just died.
Oh, Carnival Phantasm. Wait, is the Grail like that or what?
What, in like the spin-off it is, yes.
What are the regular ones?
In the regular ones, the Grail is a corrupt entity that just destroys everything.
Oh, okay.
But the servants don't know that, so that's why they keep trying to win the Grail War.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nobody really knows that. Fate Zero Kodamine figures, or Kuritsugu figures it out, and that's why he orders Saber to destroy the Grail. But then it just gets summoned again 10 years later.
So what you're telling me? Wait, so if I remember, Kiritsu is like 3 different people at the same time, right?
Who?
Who's Lancer again?
Depends on which Lancer.
The chocolate one?
Chocolate one? What?
Sorry, I've been on too many image boards. Hold on.
Because Lancer is just a class. There's like multiple people that are Lancers.
Yeah, Emiya. Or which Emiya? Hold on.
Oh, like Archer Emiya?
Yeah, Archer. Sorry, not Lancer.
So, Emiya is Shiro Emiya.
Yeah.
However, he kinda is and kinda isn't. Like, he develops his father's personality where, oh, hey, I'll kill 500 people if he'll save 1,000 people. Like, that's his mentality. Like, you got two choices, you take the lesser of the two evils every time. Like,
So
he just basically wanted to save people, and then, like, when he was dying, he made a deal with the planet and became a counter guardian, which basically made him an assassin. Like, he travels through time, and events that would wipe out humanity, he, like, cleans them up. But it's like, it's not what he wanted. Like, he wanted to save people. He technically is saving people, but he's doing it by killing people.
So then what's the deal with Prisma Ilya, that series?
Prisma Ilya, that's another spin-off series, basically to give Ilya her own, like, story arc. And it's, like, a completely alternate universe, because instead of, like, servants, they're cards.
So it's just basically a card captor Sakura ripoff?
Pretty much, yes. With magical talking wands.
Huh. Type Moon is weird.
Type Moon is very weird.
Could have told that from just Tsukihime.
But,
Now,
basically, Ultimate Blade Works is, Unlimited Blade Works, yeah, is, the servant, Emiya. Basically, his objective is to kill his past self to try to create a time paradox so he's not a servant anymore. Like, his whole goal is to assassinate himself. Because the thing that you learn from watching all the different, like, animes and reading all the different stories is that the servants, like, the main objective of most of them is to win the Grail, get their wish. But for some of the servants, their goal actually doesn't even involve the Grail at all. Like, it's, a good example is Lancer from Fate Zero. He wanted to serve a master, basically like a king, that wouldn't, like, screw him over, because his previous, like, the person he served betrayed him and killed him. Like, he just wanted to find, like, a worthy person to live under.
doesn't he always die, though?
Huh?
Doesn't he always die or something?
Well, no, I mean, he dies, yes, but no, the Lancer from Fate Zero and the Lancer from Fate Stay Night are different people. They look the same, almost, but they're different people. The Lancer from Fate Zero is I think he's French. He's his name's like Dilamood or something like that. And then the Blue Lancer from Fate Stay Night is Kukulain, and he's Irish.
Right. And they're all famous people, basically.
They're all famous heroes from the past.
Well, they
Except
don't
for,
have-
Kukulain is what you could think of as a Super Saiyan.
pretty much.
They actually don't have to be from the past, though.
They don't have to be past. The throne of heroes that the heroes are summoned from exists outside of time and space. So they can be summoned from the past, the present, the future. They can even be fictional. You could summon Robin Hood as a servant, and it's not actually Robin Hood, it's the guy that was closest to his legend. And in one of the games, one of the servants is actually called it's actually called Nursery Rhyme, and it's basically Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
And then they also like to gender bender a bunch of characters, like King Arthur's a girl, Francis Drake's a girl.
And there's like 18 different sabers.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because Saber's a class. Saber's not a person. It's just that they use the name of the class as their identity, because if you find out their true name, it exposes their weaknesses.
Okay.
So, like, in Fate Apotheca, which is, like, the new anime that's running, one of the writers is actually Achilles. So if they found out that he's Achilles, they know to target his heel, because that's his weak point.
Oh.
So instead of going by the name Achilles, he goes by the name Rider, so they have to try and figure out who he is.
And they all have different weaknesses just by their names, basically.
Well,
by
their
their
true
names,
names.
by their original stories.
Their true names. So, like, say, if you knew that, yeah, like I was saying, like if you knew that it was Achilles, you know Achilles died because he was shot in the heel, because that was the only place he could be hurt.
The Achilles.
So I mean, yeah. So that only applies to that specific character. Now there's another rider on the enemy faction, and she's like some paladin chick. I don't know her weakness because I don't even know who the hell she is.
Slow down, I'm confused.
Yeah, you're confused. Your problem is you're thinking of the classes as people. That's not their names. That's their job. Basically,
they go by a pseudonym.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, say, Ryla the Summoner, right, is not the same as Amarath the Summoner.
So essentially,
our weaknesses would be different, but our classes would be identical.
Okay, and the appearances and everything is different too.
And their appearances are different as well, yes.
But you
But there
still
are,
couldn't
like,
tell a weakness just by appearance.
But there are like 17 different sabers that are also Arthur or Toria.
No.
They're all the same person.
There are 3 different sabers that are Artoria. One is a younger version, which is why they call her Saber Lily, and then one is a corrupted, like, evil version, which is Saber Alter, and then just regular Arthur is just Saber.
And there's Lancer, and then there's Lancer Alter.
But, like, a hero can be summoned as multiple different classes. Like, Cuchulainn is a Lancer, but he can also be summoned as a caster. And so instead of using his spear, he would use rune magic.
And then you have the demon that is Gilgamesh.
Yeah, and Gilgamesh is an archer, but he doesn't actually shoot a bow, he flings exploding weapons at people.
Basically, that's all
Technically, Gilgamesh has access to the armory. It's with Gilgamesh's ability. He basically has an infinite amount of weaponry he can use on his enemies that he can teleport at will.
What's it called? Gate of Babylon, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm looking at the wiki. So, Artoria is Saber, but Saber is not necessarily Artoria.
Right.
Right. But... oh,
He-
Ulfric.
He probably got AFK boot.
That's true.
Reset it.
Basically, everyone calls Artoria Saber because that's, like, she's the main Saber that you see in the series. But she's not the only Saber. Saber is basically a job class. Like, that's how you have to think about the classes, like their
It
jobs.
probably
job
didn't help
principles.
the fact that they introduced her the first time you've ever seen her as Saber, so
Oh yeah,
it
you
sticks
don't
pretty easy that way.
you don't find out until like almost the end of the series or the end of the game that her name is actually Artoria.
Mhm.
But in Fate Grand Order, well, not in the English version yet, but you can actually summon Artoria as a Lancer servant too.
Lancer and Lancer Alter.
Lancer is basically a dragoon, more or less.
The horse.
Oh,
There's
not
also
necessarily.
Rider.
So then, what is MHX Saber? I mean, Artoria.
Sho has a good example for the fact of switching classes there. It's like Derplander as the Warrior of Light. Every single expansion, he's changed his class.
Okay, I get it. Because I'm looking at the wiki and I'm seeing like at least 3 or 4 different classes that Artoria has taken.
I just pre-ordered the 9S statue.
For example, Ilya's servant in the anime is a berserker, and it's Hercules.
Okay.
Hercules actually has the qualifications to be a servant of any class other than caster. Means he could
Of
be
course.
summoned as an archer, he could be summoned as a lancer, a rider, an assassin. Like, yeah, it's basically you have a hero, and they have their name and their own story, which is where they get their strengths and
That
weaknesses
glitch looks
from.
weird.
And then their class specification just gives them a little boost towards certain things or seals certain abilities. Like equipping a job crystal. Like, if you're a summoner, you can't use a greatsword.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kukulane, who has Gay Bolg, the spear, if he's summoned as a caster, can't use it. He has to use magic.
So, isn't there supposed to be a red saber too? I think.
There is. Nero Claudius, Emperor of Rome, is the red saber. But, like, there's many sabers. Like, Siegfried is a saber.
Okay, so here's the list.
Julius Caesar is a saber.
It's funny, a lot of these people are also cards in freaking Final Fantasy there.
Probably.
Final Fantasy Mobius.
I mean, yeah, William Shakespeare's a caster. You'll find that a lot of the caster servants, if they're not like actual spellcasters, they're like artists or musicians or something.
Yep. What's his face is also a caster.
Mozart's a caster.
Yeah, where is my thing?
His name's Hans.
Yeah,
He's,
Hans
like,
Christian
a famous,
Andersen.
famous child author.
Yes, he
Which
is,
is
he
fun-
is a caster.
What's funny is if you play Fate Grand Order, he's in that game, and he's like a little kid, but he's got like the deepest voice ever.
Yeah, I play Fate Grand Order. I have him. I have that character. That's why I mentioned him. My main guy is Lancelot.
Yeah, I got Lancelot.
My berserker.
So, how many
He
classes?
kills everybody.
How many classes are there, officially or unofficially?
Let's go officially for now.
There's 7 main classes. Unofficially, there are 9. Or officially, there are 9. And then there's like 2 that are tacked on that are like kind of unofficial, but they appear in Fate Grand Order.
So what are they? Because I know there's Berserker, Saber, Lancer, Archer, Caster.
Okay, it goes the 3 knight classes, which are Saber, Archer, Lancer, and then there's Rider, Berserker, Assassin, and Caster. Those are the main 7. Then there are Ruler, who appears in Fate Grand Order and Fate Apothecary. Ruler is basically like a judge. It's a special class that only very specific heroes can be. And basically gives them control over other servants. It's kind of ridiculous. And then the other official class that is like a special class is Avenger.
What about Shielder?
Shielder's only in Fate Grand Order. It's just for that game.
Nah.
So I guess you could mark that as an unofficial. MASH is the only Shielder in the entire universe.
The only person who has Diddly Squat who's strong against her, and she's not strong against Diddly Squat.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon almost. The characters are strong against certain people, weak against others.
Yeah.
For example, Berserker is strong against everybody, but everybody's also super effective against it.
Because he just focuses on smashing.
He
and
kills everything.
He doesn't defend, he just goes all-out assault. Because he's a Berserker.
Then what's a Moon Cancer?
A Moon Cancer is a special class from Fate Extra, because the Holy Grail War in the Fate Extra series takes place on the moon. And basically it's this like corrupt entity that is trying to destroy the moon cell.
And there's a Gunner class?
Gunners are basically archers. If you attack from range with physical weapons, you are an archer. That's basically how that works.
Okay.
That's why Gilgamesh is an archer, because even though he
like
uses
Gilgamesh is an
swords and
archer.
stuff,
Robin
launches
Hood
them.
is an archer.
Because I'm looking at Billy the Kid, and although Billy the Kid is an archer, he's also classified as a gunner.
Might as well play this. In the meanwhile,
That's just
while
for
we're playing-
flavor. He's basically just an archer who uses guns. I mean, Francis Drake is a writer who uses guns.
And then there's Saver, who is Buddha.
Huh, didn't know about that one.
Paid extra. I'm literally just reading the wiki.
Oh, Savior, not Saber.
Yeah, Saver. Well, Saver. Yeah, Saver.
Yeah, that was basically the final boss of Fate Extra, and that's the only time they ever use that. So
You fight fucking Buddha?
pretty much. It's kind of weird.
How about Faker? I know nothing about that.
Hmm.
Faker has nothing underneath the listing.
Yeah. Another unofficial like class type thing that appears in Fate Grand Order is Alter Ego.
Oh yeah, I see that one.
Yeah, basically they're like corrupt versions of certain heroes. And they're like their strength and weaknesses are like reversed. Avengers are really weird too. Like the main Avenger is basically his name. I can't pronounce his name, but it basically means all the world's evil.
Angra Menu?
Yeah, and basically he is the weakest servant, but also at the same time the strongest.
Huh.
Because what he does is he basically his stats are all super low, but if he gets hit by an enemy's attack, he can reflect it back at them if he survives. But yeah, basically the classes are based off, like, they're either their fighting style, their weapon, or their noble phantasm. So, like, riders, their noble phantasms are usually vehicles. So, like, Medusa summons a Pegasus, so she's a rider. Francis Drake summons a battleship, so she's a rider.
So riders are just basically warriors with mounts.
Yeah, they're cavalry people.
Joe posted a video in Derp for you guys as well.
Oh yeah, I love Carnival
Alexander
Phantasm.
is a writer too.
Is Carnival Phantasm basically Naziverse, but they get to fuck around?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Carnival Phantasm is like a spin-off comedy show that's hilarious. Oh, frick, you back yet?
From the sounds of it, looked like it was an important phone call.
They said it was his doctor or something.
Could be.
This is so weird.
You know, the horrible thing is it's 7:44. And it's still like about 85 degrees over here in Texas.
What? 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 What am I watching here?
You watching Carnival Phantasm?
The Fifth Holy Grail War?
Thank you very much.
I don't. I'm so confused.
The Carnival Phantasm?
Yes.
So, basically, the Holy Grail War is supposed to be a fight to the death between 7 pairs. And because Carnival Phantasm is a spin-off, like, comedy, right? They switched the rules so it's like this competition with all these harmless games. So the characters are just, like, goofing off and being ridiculous.
Okay.
And then in, yeah, they make Lancer, like, the butt of the joke in all the Carnival Phantasm episodes. Like, he dies in, like, every single one.
Is that because he dies in at the ending of every route or something?
No. I mean, he does kind of die in the animes, but not till, like, the end.
Chat and everything. Wonderful.
What exactly is a noble phantasm then?
It's basically the
The
well, it's their weapon, but it's also like the it's basically their legend. So like Artoria's noble phantasm is Excalibur.
Okay.
So like it's her sword that she swings around, right?
And her scabbard.
No, her scabbard's Avalon.
Right, but it's essentially a second noble phantasm.
Pretty much. But and which she doesn't have, because Emiya has it. But regardless, basically, their ultimate attack, they call out their noble phantasm's name, which basically with Artoria, she shoots a giant like ray of light out of her sword that explodes and can blow up a fortress.
Huh.
Yeah, like basically they're super moves.
Okay.
But the thing about noble phantasms is that they also kind of reveal your identity. So if you use one, you want to make sure you kill your opponent with it.
Oh, because it's like obviously only Artoria
only
would have Excalibur.
Exactly. So like say if I'm Cuchulainn and I use my Gay Bolg, you know, if they didn't know who I was before, they're gonna know who I am now. Like all my weaknesses are just flat out now exposed.
That's why they also go by their class names. So if you summon them, you go Saber or Lancer or whatever.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay. So then,
Alright.
I'm reading. Apparently, Shiro has an ability called tracing.
Yes.
Alrighty,
I apologize,
so,
but I
gentlemen,
have to take Saya to the hospital, so
Yes,
it's gonna be a
I want to
mess.
beat your
I
ass.
will see you later.
I want to win. I want to win.
Which